I shared my screen. Is it visible to all?
Yes, it's available, visible. Excuse me.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, let me recall what we have covered yesterday. The first one will be the form builder. So in that, as we discussed, we'll be able to create the form as per our need and set all the fields and all of the stuff, email and reply to email address and all of the stuffs. Other than that, the pop-up module that we have discussed. So in the pop-up module, we can set a pop-up on any particular page from particular date to particular date, and on all pages we can set with the color options and all of the other options to add text and label, title and all. After that, we have discussed the quick links. So in the quick link sections on the home page of the website, we have list of the links given and that we can set according to layout, 3 columns, 2 columns and 4 columns. So the simply we can add external or internal links, whatever we wanted to add. After that, the alerts module. Alerts is something like the rotating bar on the top of the website. And in that, we have different types of alert with the different type of colors. The alerts
Oh,
can
sorry,
be, yeah,
1 minute. There's a few individuals would like to join in on the meeting, and they
yeah.
are just waiting for your waiting for access to getting.
Okay, no problem. Access granted.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. They have joined?
You may
Okay.
proceed.
Okay, thank you. So the next one is the alert. And alert, we can add an alert on the website from start date to end date and set the priority of the alert, like which type of alert it is. And based on that, we can manage it from the Power Panel. Moving ahead with the access right module. So this is most important for actually the Power Panel users to have the actual access or according access to like whatever they are going to do, right? So that all access and yeah. So what actually they are having a role or like there might be some user responsible for editing the news and blogs only. Some users for managing all the CMS pages. So like that, we can create as per the need. So this full module belongs to the Power Panel only. This has nothing to do with directly on the front end website. This module completely focus on the Power Panel itself. It will indirectly affect the front end of the website, but not directly on the front end of the website. So moving ahead with the first module into that, that is a role manager. So right now we have two type of role created over here. One is admin and one is the user. So as name itself indicate, admin means we'll have almost all permissions and the users will have a limited permissions. Just we have written limited permission, that is a description, we can edit that anyhow. So let me go in and edit the admin one. So you'll see name as an admin, the description that you wanted to give over here, and this toggle button is that is admin role. So this indicates that this is an admin. So like if you want to have a role that is an admin role, you can simply select this. I'll come on this part later when we create a workflow. So this is an admin role in which you need to take this mark only if you want to have this role as an admin. and you will see all of the access right given for all the modules. You see all the modules category, access right, users, banner, CMS pages, contact info, the modules that we have gone through on the left panel. So all of that modules are here. And once you click on this one and expand it, you will see an action over here. And all of the actions right now are disabled. Only one is available, that is add. So once you select the add, you will be able to see here, choose an approval flow to add team. Same for the delete team, edit team, and the list team. On the list, we have given the option list all the records. That means all records, like it doesn't have to worry about any dependency and all. Selected records, if I select that records, then I'll be able to select which team leader I wanted to, team members I wanted to give access to this user. And apart from that, the third option is list records created by that particular user only. So that means if I am having this radio button selected on my role, then I'll be only able to see the users or the team members that I have created only. So by default, we have option selected as a list all records. So this will be same for all of the modules. You see, all the modules that have been created on the Power Panel, that all will have to be selected on the role manager. So whatever modules you select here, that modules only will be accessible to this particular role. So of course, this is an admin. So we have selected all of the modules and we can keep save and exit. Let me create a new role so you will get a better idea. So you see all the modules that are here and that are not yet assigned a role. So that will be on the left hand side of the panel, and you need to drag each and every over here. Once you drag it here, you will be able to see select option. In that, you will be able to select all the options on what operations actually this role is having a permission. So that is what we need to select over here. Add, edit, delete, and list. So as I explained, list will have three options. By default, this option, first option will get selected. So this is how we need to perform for all of the modules over here. Once you drag in the categories, you will have to select all of these and select accordingly. Same for all of the modules. So once you select module, that will not be visible over here anymore. So this is how the role is being created. So far I'm clear to all. Hello.
Go ahead. What you say?
Okay, so do you have any questions in regards to the
Yes,
walkthrough
1 minute.
which
We
Netclues
have a
has done?
question.
Sure.
Yes, we have a question. Just 1 minute.
Okay.
I sent them that one. That's Chris. Okay, there's a question concerning the press releases and setting rules. Can you just go over that 1 minute, please? You're not actually okay. Notice when they've shown it gave you the option to add, it gave you the option.
Yeah, this one.
Yes, please. But if you have add, delete, edit, then they can add, delete, and edit.
We need to drag the news and press release over here. Once it is dropped here, you will have an option to select an action. On what actions this role will have a permission. So I'll have a add, edit, delete, and list. So if the user is responsible to add the new press releases, you will be assigning him or her the add permission. Similarly, if they are having only the edit permission, so they won't be able to see the add button on the news and press releases. Only they will be able to see the edit button. If they have a delete permission, they will be able to see the delete button only. If they are not having a delete permission, they won't be able to see the delete button. And similarly, they'll be having a list, right? So list all the records, like all of the news that are present on the website that they will be able to see. If you want that particular user to see only selected records, then you can click on the selected records and you can select the which records, like which news and press releases they will be able to see. And if you want that user to see only the records or news and press releases that are created by him or her, then you will select this list records created by the user. So am I
Okay,
clear up
thank
to
you.
now?
Yes, very clear. Thank you.
And all these four options will remain same for all of the modules. If you are selecting permit and license, drag it here and drop, and you will be able to see all of the same permission for all modules. There is no different in any other modules. Is it clear for now?
Yes, it's very clear. Thank you.
Okay. So once the all modules, like desired modules selected and given the access, will have a save and keep editing and save and exit button. So that role will get created. Now that particular role needs to get assigned to a particular user, right? So moving ahead with the user module, here you will be seeing all of the users that is already been created and with their assigned roles over here and link to send them a reset password link. If by chance they have forgotten their password and they are not able to retrieve it from the power panel, so they will contact admin and admin can send them an email from the power panel itself and they will be able to reset their password. So let me go in and create a new user. So here we'll be adding a name for that user, the email address for that particular user, password and the confirm password for that user. Then we'll have a drop down of the roles. So all of the available roles that we have created that will be available here. Admin and the user. Right now we have only two roles available, so we can select any of them. And the superior. Superior will appear here on the drop down. So you'll be able to see all of the superiors. Like superiors, we have considered it as a on the role manager. If we have selected is admin, that particular role user will have been assigned as a superior. Like they can only be the superior of any user. So this from this we can select anyone that we wanted to and display information if we want to keep this user as an active right now or deactive, then we can do it from here and save and exit, save and keep editing and cancel. So am I clear on this?
Yes, it's clear. Thanks.
Okay. Now moving ahead with the workflow. So workflow allows us to, set the permissions for particular role or particular module. In that, we wanted to have a particular user to request an approval on any changes made. So let's suppose if I'm an user, and if I am going into the news and press releases module, when I add a new news and press releases, Yash needs to approve that press releases. So if if the workflow is set like that only, then only my changes will be like waiting for yes approval. If I do not need an approval, I will not be going to create an workflow for news and press releases for my role and a news and press releases module. So if we are going to create a workflow, then and then only the restriction will be there for approval or whatever it is. If you are not creating a workflow for particular role or module, then that module will be the open for all the users, same as the admin. So let me go to the workflow. And we have one workflow created. So let me go in and add new. So here we have an approval workflow. We need to drag it over here. Then the pop-up will be displayed to select the workflow will be based on role or based on a module. So let me first go with the role. So I'll be selecting a role. Then I'll be able to select which role this workflow belongs to. So it is for a user or it is for an admin role. So let me go in and select user. And the user will have so and so modules assigned right onto their roles. So all of the module assigned will have a list over here, will be available here. So from that you can select any one or you can select multiple as well, right? Like this only, and click on the add workflow button. Once you add that, you'll be able to see all of that selected modules over here. Okay. Once you select the modules, you will have a button to add the permissions on, like add the actions on which the user will be able to ask for the approval. So I'll be selecting add. So on the add itself, I'll have some settings over here. So in this, choose an superior. If by default this superior radio button will be selected, if I am selecting the superior, then this role superior, like when I have created the user, I have assigned one superior to this role, right? So the superior will get notified once I submit a request for adding a new record onto these three modules. If I am selecting other option, then I'll be able to select the drop down, and from the drop down I'll be selecting the user, which user will get notified when I submit a request. Similarly, we have a setting for the sending notifications. If we wanted to send an email notification to the my superior or the user selected on the other, I'll be scheduling that. That scheduler runs every 1 hour, after 2 hour, after 3 hours, and instance notification will also get fired. So soon after I add a new record onto the any particular module, the notification email will go to my superior saying that this new record has been added by XYZ user and it is waiting for your approval. Okay. And see here, if you combine multiple modules over here, then all of the actions that will be here listed here will applied based on the combination. If you want to apply, let's suppose if I wanted to have an approval for the banner user on the add and edit time, then I'll be selecting that particular module separately. If I want to combine all the actions on all three modules or multiple modules, then and then only I'll be selecting the multiple ones. So is it clear so far?
Any questions?
Oh, just a quick one.
What's that?
Lola name is spelled incorrectly.
Okay. It's clear. Thanks.
Okay. So moving ahead with the superior's dashboard. We have in approval section. So once I have an approval request from my users, I'll be able to see it from here, and I'll be able to let's suppose this is a CMS pages module. So once I click on this, I'll be able to land on that particular record only, and I'll be able to see like this is awaiting an approval from my end. So I can see what changes or what they have submitted for an approval. So you see, click here to see all approval records. So once I click on this, I'll be able to see the record they have submitted for an approval. If I trust that user and I directly uh, go in and approve this, then I can approve this from directly here. If I wanted to ask for some edits on this, then I can do. If I wanted that user to, update something on, like something is missing on this particular record, then I can add the comment over here and write down my comments here, like this and these things are missing, please add and submit it back for review. Then that particular comment will go in to that user, and that user will be able to, like the user will get notified on the dashboard, and on the notification bar over here they'll be able to see all of the data over here. And once they submit the record, you'll be able to see the second request appearing here, like for that user that he has submitted this request.
Got a question.
Yeah,
How do we view the record? How do we view the record?
this record, you see the view icon over here.
Right.
Once you click on that, you'll be able to see the preview of the changes they have made and how it will look on the front end website on the different devices. We have also given a devices here. So on the iPad, how it will look, on the mobile device, how it will look. Did I answer your question?
Yes, thanks.
Okay. So this is how, like, you'll be able to see, and what they have changed, that will be highlighted here. That will keep on blinking. So you will come to know, okay, user have changed the publish date only. If they have updated content, then this description label will get blinked. Right now you are seeing, right, publish date.
Is
So
it possible to roll back content item?
sorry.
Is it possible to roll back a content record? Let's just say the description information that had
Mm-hmm.
been modified.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to roll it back?
Yes, I'm coming to that point only.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So let me go in and again go to the so you'll be able to roll back the previously approved versions, right? So once I have this version over here, and similarly 2 3 more records over here, so I'll be able to see the rollback icon over here, and once you click on the rollback, that particular version will get restored to the live. Did I answer your
Can you
question?
give us an example, please?
Actually, right now there is no example. Let me approve this one. You see, once you approve, you'll be able to see this over here, right? Now, again, if any user submits a request on this account, this particular page, you will be able to see the second request over here, right? And then also, then also you need to like perform the same operations, approve it. Once you approve that, you will be able to see this request as a rollback. Then only the rollback feature will be enabled, right? For rollback, we has to have two versions, minimum two versions we has to have for that particular page or particular news press release, whatever it is, right? So once we have a second detail approved, then this first, like which has got approved previously, that will have a rollback over here, and you will see the rollback icon over here. Once you click on that, it will ask you for your confirmations, and once you confirm that, that particular version will get restored. Right now we do not have a data over here, but you can try it your, like, try it at your end, and then let us know if you have any questions on that. We can definitely discuss it further. Is it clear?
Yes, thanks.
Okay. So moving ahead with the lead section. Sorry. Anyone saying something?
Nobody, you can continue.
Okay, no problem. Moving ahead with the leads. So on the leads sections, you will be able to see the list of the leads submitted or generated using the form builder. So all the forms on the website, once they get submitted, the entry will be stored over here, and the form name, that is a contact, other PFM PMR mailing list, and the details that have been submitted will be here: name, email, phone number, and the message, date received, and the time ago. So this is all the form builder submissions will land over here, and you can export any particular record or delete any particular record, or you can delete bulk delete as well, selecting all of the checkboxes over here, delete permanently, and then we can export as well. So once we click on export, the pop-up will ask for selected records or all records. So all records means whatever records are present on database right now, that will get exported. And the selected records, then whatever we have selected, check marked. So only 10 records in our case will get exported. We have total 13 records right now, but 10 got selected. So we'll be able to retrieve that, and that will be exported in CSV format. So is it clear so far?
Yes.
Okay. Moving ahead with the settings section. So in that we have contact info. So here you'll be able to see one record, that is footer contact details, so that we can see the all of these contact details. So this can be edited from here, publish and unpublish. If you want to keep this block as a publish, then we can select publish. The email address and the address Is it primary address or not? By default, it is yes. The phone number, phone title, email title, contact us title. So phone title is this, call and speak to our customer service agent. Email title is this, need to reach us, send us an email. WhatsApp title is this, and the question title is this. Okay, and the link given here, the contact us link, FAQ title, ask question, FAQ link, and the fax number. Right now we have not no any fax number, so we have not added. If we have added fax number, that will appear here. And we are currently working on one request that was from our previous sessions to change these icons. So we are working on that, and like that hopefully will be done in coming week. So this is to manage the contact info section. Is it clear so far? Hello?
It's clear.
Okay, thank you. Moving ahead with the media manager. This we have come across so many times, as this is a media manager wherein we can manage all of the website's media, image, document, audio, and video. So all of them will work similarly. We can keep on uploading the images prior to adding them on the news or whatever module it is. We can simply do this prior to updating the news and press releases. So we can upload image from our computer itself, and we can go to the user gallery. So that will go to here, and we can see the previously uploaded one as well, the recent uploads as well, and the trash. So deleted items. So we can restore them, we can delete permanently, and we can empty the trash itself. So similarly, the document upload will work, and audio upload and video upload as well. So this is clear so far?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I think this is completing our demo sessions. Do you guys have any further questions for us?
Okay. So, see, we have covered all of the areas of the power panel. Now, it's not something that you need to raise your questions right away. Now we will allow some cooling period of time where each and every members will be able to review the entire power panel. And if they have any questions, you can prepare a list. And once the list is ready, you can send us a note. We will again have a session where we'll clear out all of your questions. Additionally, if required, we will again do a walkthrough for a particular sections if required. Any sections where we want to do a repeat demo, we can also conduct that as well. Correct.
All right, yeah,
Mhm.
hi. Yeah, so yesterday we said that we were going to look at one of the issues that I brought up in terms
Yes,
of not being
yes.
able to find, right? So can we quickly go over that?
Yeah, sure. We can go over that section once again. However, we were not able to encounter that issue again at our end, but my team is still trying to find it out the root cause for that actually. So
Okay.
we will see why the reason that type of issue you are facing, and we'll resolve that once and for all actually.
All right. So the other one had to do with like I said, being able to seeing a page on the front end, but then not being able to find it in Power Panel. So if you can you log into Youth Sports and Culture Agency site? Do you have that information handy?
No, we don't have that handy, but we can find that out. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Will you be able to share that link over this chat if possible?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me go to my machine to send it.
Sure.
1 second.
Sure. Stop कर दी तो Hmm.
All right, so I put it in the chat, the power panel for Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture.
Sure. Just give me a minute.
Do you need the login
No,
information
no.
as well?
I don't think
Okay.
so. We'll be able to find it out.
Okay, so with this up, can you also do a tab for the front end of the site?
Yeah.
And if you look under About Us, the first item, the overview of the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture. So in the power panel, I'm not able to find this page.
That will be under a CMS pages
Yes, I went there.
and search for this.
I tried to search also. Nothing came up.
You did not pay first. Ministry of Youth and Sports.
And then note to that point, to show all of the viewing from the front end, be able to be editable. So you could go into edit mode from the front end.
બીજી મેઇન વેબસાઇટ માંથી આમાં આવ્યું હોય તો એવું પોસિબલ છે. comma काटना.
You're right. There is some issue over here that we need to check. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, actually there is some issue over here that we need to check.
Okay. Is it possible to have when users are signed in to be able to edit from the side view instead of being into Power Panel? So how we were on that page, is it possible that once I'm logged in, I could see something like an edit from that page, then it takes me directly to where it's sitting in Power?
That is actually we need to check because I don't think that will be a feasible one. But we'll check and update you.
Okay. Another thing I wanted to point out, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, I know they selected option 3 as their template. Now, under the pages, how we could, well, actually where we're at now, to the left with the modules, I'm not seeing the module for news and press. And I think a few of the sites are like that. And I think you indicated that from when you're creating the site for the first time is when you select those modules that will be a part of it. And it's not as clear cut to now add the news module to the site.
Yes, actually,
So-
we need to go into the central panel and assign a news module to this particular
To the
agency.
site. Okay, so that news module just push over. You don't have to redo the site or anything. Once you select this site and you add the
Yes.
news, it just automatically show up.
Yeah, because currently we do not have any news.
Of any news? No.
Yeah, so that is why
Right.
we have not added.
Okay.
So
Understood.
it's something you don't have to create the entire website from scratch. If you want to disable any of the module, that can be done from the centralized panel. So you enable and disable it, and it's going to show it in the front end, actually.
All right, good, good.
Correct.
You got some stuff right, Kino. Okay, someone else is coming right now. Also, one more thing. We are supposed to the next session would be what? To the training for the central admin?
No, okay. So first of all, I would request you, I mean to say the entire TGOTB team to review the power panel, get themselves familiarized, prepare a list of all of your questions.
Questions.
Correct. And yes, and we will have another session of answering that questions or maybe walkthrough with necessary modules. And then we will have a training for the centralized system as well.
Okay. You said you good?
Yeah, I can just put them all together.
Okay, yeah. So the additional questions we had, we'll just forward those to you.
Yes, absolutely. Make a list, make a single list, or maybe if you want, I can create a Google Drive sheet where you can keep adding your questions, and over the meeting, we can discuss all of them as well.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Perfect. Awesome. So, after this meeting, approximately after an hour, I'll create a sheet and I'll share you the details for that sheet. And the recordings are also going to be uploaded to the same Google Drive. I've already uploaded 2 meeting sessions. I'm going to upload the remaining 2, 1, 3rd, and 4th. So you can refer to that recordings as and when required. And once your review is complete, I'll wait for your email. Once the review is complete, we'll proceed further with the next steps.
Okay, thank you. Just one last question. When will the live official site, I would say, will be available to us for logging in? I'll give you the list, by the way. Go ahead.
I already shared the list today. Sorry, the URL today. So
You shared, is that a login to the Power Panel?
No, that's not I haven't shared the login to the Power Panel. I've only created the instance and I've only shared the
Right.
URL. But now you'll
Right.
need to share me the list of users who are going to
Correct.
access that site.
Okay then.
Correct. So once you share me the list, they are the only members who will be accessing that website. But that website is not for trial and error. That instance is only and only for making the live updates, actually. So
Correct.
let's say an example, you want to have any sort of content updates, you can make that content updates. That instance is going to be pushed to live.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yes.
Awesome. So I think so we're on the same page, and you all can review it. Netclues team is available 24/7. Create the list of all of your questions. We want the more you deep dive into the Power Panel adjustments, the more you'll be able to get familiarized and make changes to the website. So once again, thanks a lot for the entire TGOTB team to provide us an opportunity to provide a detailed training session, and we'll keep communicating via emails.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.
Bye.